Good morning, God Squad. It is Thirsty Thursday. Y'all, we skipped last week, so I'm excited to come in with a good and powerful word. And I really like this one, actually, when I wrote it. It was very encouraging to me, so I hope that it's encouraging and motivating for you as well. I know it's not Motivation Monday, but we all need some motivation during the week. So here it goes. So I was reading Matthew 21, 18 through 22. And if you haven't read that, and I'm not going to read it because it's very lengthy, but go back and read it. If you want, pause it now, and we're going to read Matthew 21, 18 through 22. So basically what happens in the story is Jesus talking about the fig tree, and he tells the fig tree that was no longer producing fruit. He kind of just tells it to wither away. And as I kept reading, and if you keep reading the story, I realized that this was such an impactful moment for all of the disciples. When he told it to wither away, the tree, when they came back the next day, it was dead. It fell because it was no longer producing fruit. So he said, die, and it did, right? And so the disciples were just like in amazement as to how his words held so much power. So I sometimes wonder if things that were huge, and impactful for certain people in the Bible was just another normal act for Jesus, because that was Jesus's purpose. His purpose here in this world was to save, heal, and revive the broken, the lost, and the dead souls. So this was something that was so normal. All his miracle works were so normal for him, even though they were impactful and huge for everyone else. It was why he was here. So it was such a normal act for him. So then that made me think about how things that seem so normal to us, our everyday normal acts, may be the most impactful moment for someone else. And so the other day we were talking about how we got to North Rock. And getting to North Rock was a huge deal for me because I had grown up Catholic all of my life. And when I attended North Rock, it was just completely life-changing, which is a church that I attend now. And I mentioned how Pastor Steph had invited me. And I remembered that moment very vividly because it was a pivotal moment in my life. I remembered every single detail from where we were at, what day it was, what we were doing, what she pulled out to invite me with. I remembered everything about it. But when I mentioned it, Pastor Steph was kind of like, oh, I don't remember that that vividly as much as you do. And she doesn't, because it was something so normal for her. That is part of her purpose, to invite and welcome and bring people that are lost or confused to the church, to the church, the people. And so I thought that was so big, that something that is so normal for her because it is part of her purpose was something that was so impactful in my life. And if it wouldn't have been for that invitation, then I wouldn't have attended all of those sermons, and I wouldn't have spiritually grown. I would have not been producing the fruit that I'm producing now if it wasn't for Steph's invitation. So I want this to encourage you. Let's not disregard the normal moments, the normal acts, those normal acts, whether it is you talking to someone, you inviting someone, you just praying for someone in your car, whatever that normal act is, don't disregard it. Continue to do it because it matters to somebody else. I hope this encourages you and motivates you like it did to me. Let's go ahead and close out in prayer. Father, thank you for today. Thank you for another day that we get to be in this world doing normal acts that may be normal to us, but that are huge and impactful and pivotal for someone else. Lord, I hope that this video encourages someone to continue in those acts. It is something that is part of their purpose, so it may feel normal to them, but it is life-changing, God, and I hope that they see that now. I hope this opens up their eyes to see that. Father, I just ask that you bless us with the boldness to continue and live out our purpose, God. Thank you. I pray a hedge of protection over everyone listening to this video, and I ask all of this in your name, Jesus. Amen. Thank you all. Love you.